The Talisman of Earth is guarded by a foreign magus sect known as the Hand Brotherhood. They reside in a compound of huge towers where they practice their arts of earth, air, fire, and water.
Oh yeah, very original. Elemental magic and making me jump through 4 different hoops to do one thing. Damn pretentious hipster wizards.
The talisman is likely kept in the Earth Tower, but there's little chance it'll be that simple.
It's not. There's so much reading. Did anyone come here for the reading?
Once inside, I'll need to move quickly to find the talisman. I wouldn't last long in a fight against the mages.
This is true. The mages are such dicks. Not too bright, but total dicks. I mostly don't have to deal with them because they hired rent-a-cops.
Why won't they allow us into their towers?
We're here to keep a watch on the commons and to deal with mundane threats. The mages can protect themselves.
But what with all the secrecy? Even the servants ain't allowed there. These wizards trust anyone?
I found it best not to ask questions. The gold they give me answers all the questions I have.
Problem is, when you hire people off the street, they don't have the same kind of dedication. Horrible work ethic. There's so many things to do in this level that they had to shrink the font on the objective screen. Find out where the mages hid the talisman, steal a pair of jeweled reading glasses, steal the medallion of St. Burrington, steal 1800 in loot, don't kill anyone. Find the hidden entrance to the sewers and escape. It's not the Thieves Guild again, thank God, even though this is another mission that was added to the Gold Edition. You can tell because it's massive. Nowhere near as confusing though. I understand how dark this game can get and how it might be difficult to see the action, and while I've tried to fix this in earlier videos, there's no kill like overkill. Katie, hit the image intensifier. Aw, hell yeah.
What I see there.
Nope, fuck that room, that's a death trap.
Any intruders better first before the handmaid.
Halt!
Too many imaginings. I surrender!
Okay, I think we're good.
You'll be full of holes soon! You'll have to do better than that, Taffer! Don't make me come find you.
Oh, hi Benny, I didn't see you there. I'll be with you in a second. I hope nobody uses this room. These mages have a dungeon, like an actual underground place where they torture people. They put them in Iron Maidens.
Iron Maiden? Excellent!
I know, right? But there's also a secret exit to the sewers.
This looks like the way out. That'll come in useful later.
We don't even have to open this giant gate, it might as well not exist, but that's Gold Edition levels for you. I haven't even started getting into how this mission works, okay? You gotta get into not just the Earth Tower, but every tower, every single one, including the one in the center. So that's 5 towers, each with its own key, and each key is placed inside of one of those towers. So how do you even get into the first one? Well, you have to give all these people traumatic brain injuries. Some of them are asleep, so don't bother with them. Break into the captain's room, steal a medallion.
Looks like Captain Regalio's been holding out on the mages. Good thing he can't hold out on me.
Most of these bedrooms have tile floors in them. How do any of these people sleep?
What, please, don't hurt.
The mages themselves are more of a problem than your average rent-a-guard, for a couple of reasons. One, because they all talk like Dr. Orpheus from Venture Brothers. R.I.P., I found out they canceled that like a day after writing this.
Leave us while you can.
And their voice echoes, so it sounds like there's more than one of them chasing you. And also the staircase leading up to the main floor is all tile, so I shoot a moss arrow at the bottom here and...
I have eternity to seek you out.
Oh, cool, immortal wizards.
Come out at once, for I hear your presence.
You want to know why these guys are so dangerous?
I call upon the element I am unharmed.
I can't even access the top of this tower yet. And there's a floor that connects all of the towers together, but all the doors are locked from the inside. You can only exit through them, but I have to go up there because there's 8 guards roaming around and I don't want to have to deal with them later. To start this whole chain of key hunting and hipster bonking, you have to go to the water tower, which you can actually get into because the mages accidentally flooded it. However that works. The key to the Tower of Earth is in the Tower of Water because only the water mages can survive in the flooded areas. I didn't even need a breath potion. Next, Tower of Earth. Endlessly bonking guys on the head, trying to navigate this maze with rope arrows until I find the key to the Tower of Air. Fuck the Tower of Air. Oh wait, there is one good thing here. This is the gas arrow, which, as far as I'm concerned, is Thief's BFG. The top tier of Thief's equipment. A precious thing we don't want to waste in the fucking air tower. No, we need the gas arrow for the fire tower. First, we have to lockpick this chest like 3 times because pointing telescopes at it are... whatever, it's dumb and not challenging. The fire tower blows. It's a giant metal tomb full of pretentious arsonists who call themselves wizards. Look at this asshole walking in lava, just showing off. Thankfully, he doesn't drown, he's fine. Now we have more platforming over heated plates. Imagine playing Crash Bandicoot, but every time you landed a jump, the game made a noise that made you want to die. There aren't enough moss arrows in the world. And you get to pick a lock while standing on heated platforms because this level isn't long enough. Then you get the key to the treasure room where they have the talisman. Oh, wait.
It's true he has returned. We must.
Fuck yeah, gas arrows. I don't know who's returned, but I'm gonna rob their ass blind too. Wait a minute, there's like 10 talismans in here. Nobody said anything about 10 talismans. If you look right at the bottom of this tower, there's a scroll sitting there and it tells you, 8 old men up in a tower. 8 old men, only one with power. Turn away from the hand with the sword, count 7 and find your reward. Okay, the man with the sword is not one of the guards. They're mages and hipsters and they don't have swords. The man with the sword is the door. Turn away from that and count to 7. Klaatu, Urata. But how do I count this one that's on a shelf and not on a pedestal? There, got it. Time to go. Let's check the scoreboard. Yeah, that sounds about right.
The Keepers have hidden the Talisman of Fire in a place they call the Lost City. Some kind of cataclysm buried the place underground ages ago.
And for once, the cataclysm wasn't zombies. That stone I picked up in the haunted area from before opens a door underwater that leads there.
So, this is the Lost City. It's not lost no more.
Oh, you want to get another take of that? After I get in, I have to pick up a bunch of old treasure and find a Lost Keeper expedition. They'll owe me a favor if I can recover the medallions from their search parties. I just hope no one tells them I'm stealing talismans to open a door they sealed to a haunted cathedral so I can steal a cursed thing that they didn't want found. Maybe we can call it even. First thing, giant spiders, of course. This ancient civilization had these damn lights inside their temples that activate automatically when you're near them, which is pretty inconvenient. Not like this is a stealth level, we're doing the Tomb Raider thing here. I can't believe that works. It's not just Burricks. No, that would be too easy. There are fire elementals, because you don't have any torches to put out, so you gotta use the water arrows for something. You're supposed to do a lot of stuff in this mission, like find a lever for a machine to extend a bridge that I can just jump over. It was more difficult to do this in the original versions of this game. The mantling was more unreliable, and since this is Gold Edition, they added mages to this level.
The shadows will not shelter. Escape while you can. We wish to be left alone. Your course.
Something happened to this city. Maybe we can deduce exactly what it was.
Creepy.
Oh yeah, we got Lovecraft shit in here now.
Fire rains upon us from the sky at the temple of Nlahotep. 4 hallowed geldings were offered to appease the acrimonious earth. Their sanguine overture has done nothing to pacify her.
Nlahotep, huh? Trying to offer sacrifice to some elder gods? I know that game, that's not gonna work. This game taught me what gelding was in Mission 2, and I don't think the elder gods are interested in our severed balls. But who knows, I played Sucker for Love, and she wanted a smooch.
Lock her up, my darling. You've earned it.
I could do worse. Getting the fire talisman isn't much of a problem. You can just rope up into this tower and grab it. And despite what the keepers say in this note here, the fire elementals will continue to attack you after you've taken it. I still have to find those medallions. There are even more mages, but it was at this point that I discovered an oversight from the devs in their rush to shove these irritating bastards into the level in the Gold Edition. You notice anything about these objectives, like there isn't one saying I can't kill anyone?
Return to the... I shall return in larger numbers.
It's not even the loot I'm worried about, it's the fact that for some reason 500 of that loot has to be in gems. I found a solution to that problem, which is this dumb room where you pry them off the walls. They aren't even booby-trapped, what were they thinking? This one room has like 80% of the gems you need for this mission. Good shit.
The keepers stashed the talisman of water in a series of hidden caverns located deep below the city. According to their map, I'll find it in a shrine located in the lowest cavern. An informant of mine, Geary, made a home for himself in these caverns after he lost his job tending the ticket counter of a nearby opera house.
God, this city sucks. This guy would rather be homeless in a dark cave underneath the city than be homeless in the city. Guess I gotta talk to him to get some... Oh.
Guess I'm not getting any information from Geary after all.
Guess I'm on my own. Hello, Crayman. Later, dicks. Learn to swim. I didn't bring any fire arrows. Looks like I gotta do this the hard way. Stand not against us, lest you feel the sting of ignorance's barbs.
Sounds like keeper talk for we've rigged the place.
Yeah, but I get some arrows from it. Okay. Lady Valeria sent some dudes down here to get some treasure, and some of them died. Amateurs.
I spy you, little fish. Oh no, it's a big fish, rather. Are you here to sing too? We'll reenact the memorable scene between Raoul and Valerius at the bridge. I'll begin. The city at night. Raoul, the handsome, young opera house owner, sings to the Lady Valerius. I, Raoul, do accuse you of using treachery to obtain your wealth.
Jesus Christ, I did not come in here to hear some wino taffer sing to a rope.
Now, I live here under the opera, but I go back, stealing food and such as I need. She can't kick me out, not Raoul. Then they come down, looking for spiders, but they found the treasure from the shrine instead.
Finally, something useful.
I've seen her with it. It has powers. You could steal it from her. Yes. You need a map? Raoul has a map. You need a key? You can get that too from me. Remember, our left at the sewer. To the right might look newer, that's the secret of the way in. Now go, go, go! Let us reenact the memorable scene again between Raoul and Valerius at the bridge. I'll begin.
Okay, so Song of the Caverns is another Gold Edition only mission. The best one, in my opinion. Like, this kind of level foreshadows the better ones you'd see in Thief 2. As soon as you climb this rope, you'll find the sewer, which has a convenient street exit. After you get out of these caves, there aren't any zombies, there aren't any spiders. The Opera House guards have been exterminating those. Imagine signing up for that job. Now we're just robbing a bunch of nobles. You gotta steal the talisman, 2,000 in loot, break into the cash box in the ticket booth, steal a silver flute, don't kill anyone, and escape. When I say this is like a Thief 2 level, I mean, it's just stuffed full of interesting NPC dialogue and interactions. Those little world-building touches that make a game from 1998 feel alive. Sneaking in, stealing the expensive wines, finding secret passages inside of the furnace. You know, the most dangerous place to put those. And outsmarting the guards, an especially difficult task in this level because rich people love tile floors and little 16-pixel wide borders made of wood that are quieter. Don't ask me why.
Something there.
Hey! You over there! Didn't even scratch!
I find the ticket booth before anything else, so that's done. I just have to move very, very slowly. To give you an example of how fast a guard can notice you on a tile floor.
All right! Ah!
Okay, let's do that correctly.
You want something noise?
Oh, come on, what sick fucking designer did this? Backstage is the worst. There's these two guards on the catwalks, the loud, ear-splitting catwalks, that I give up trying to KO. They don't even notice you if you're prowling around below them. If any of the guards cared about their coworkers disappearing in this game, it'd be 10 times harder.
I can't believe the Opera House is still losing money. It's all these lower-class people working in the ticket office and such. They steal whatever they can get their hands on. Valerius should fire all of them.
For once, I agree with you, Christine. Scrapping the lower class would certainly clean things up around here. But what will you do for food and shelter when they kick you out?
Taffer.
This entire Opera House is so full of dicks.
Is someone there?
A lot of carpet jumping in this one, especially on the higher floors. Lady Valerius, noble paranoid nutjob that she is, keeps the talisman very secure. Too bad there's a secret passage into her room, which also has the key to the safe that has the flute you have to get. The key that Raoul gives you opens the secret passage and the chest with the talisman in it, which is good because getting in here without those things requires getting past at least 2 guards.
Thought I saw something. Hey! Come back out here, you tapper! Just huh?
Well, I'd like to stay for the finale, but I've got a feeling it's time to move on.
More than we do.
Hey, what a lovely night out that was. Truly wonderful. Love the opera. I think I'll exit through the shitholes.
Getting the Talisman of Air will be an interesting challenge, but I'll need it if I want to get the eye for Constantine. It's well hidden inside the city's Hammer Temple, so I'll have to do some scouting around. Problem is, the place is fully active day and night. Not even I can stay undetected for very long. My contacts can get me a novice's pass to get me through the gate. Once inside, I'll be free to take my time, explore the place thoroughly, and find the talisman. As long as I don't do anything violent or get caught somewhere I shouldn't be.
How do you do, fellow hammers?
Think not that thou shalt vanish now. I see thee there. Builder's hands soon grant me victory. I shall
with me against the...
So not only do I have to get the talisman, I have to steal the first hammer and 2,400 in loot while being undercover. And the AI in this mission is real wonky.
Thou shalt regret thine ingenuity.
By the builder, from whence came thee?
Because there are certain areas with red hammers on them that you're not supposed to be in, and if they see you in those, they'll freak out and sound the alarm. If you steal something and they see it, they hit the alarm. Sometimes if you're conspicuously running, they'll hit the alarm. The first hammer is easy to find. It's in the reliquary, and the talisman is in the south end of the building, but it's in a locked cage, which is opened with a switch inside of another locked cage, which is opened with a bunch of other switches that are hidden around the map, and all have to be pressed within 5 minutes of each other. And also you need to steal a special hammer to lay on this tile here to extend a bridge, but you can just jump that. And you have to say the prayer of the wall builder before taking the talisman, and make sure that the moon is properly aligned in the skybox before you do that. That last part about the moon is bullshit, but did it even register as that with all the other bullshit you have to do? Now, obviously, we can't go around attacking all of these guards. We have to pick them off one at a time. I clear out the lower floor of the main building because the ones upstairs won't notice, and we need to move around this place a lot and quick. I actually respect this level for how much it makes me plan. Get this, one of the switches is in the kitchen, but it's not the kitchen up here, it's the old one they've turned into the treasury, which is fine, I have to go there too. This mission is kind enough to give you a detailed map, and I'm about to use a feature that I've never talked about because I've never really needed it, or the map was so goddamn useless that it didn't matter. You can write your own notes on the maps, so I do. Get all of your objectives done before going for the talisman, because as soon as you take it, the whole place is gonna light up like you just stole a magical artifact that's the only thing preventing the world from being thrown into chaos. Oh god, I forgot the first hammer. We went 4 whole missions without zombies. Back to it, I guess.